Hello, it's Unholy back again with another video, and we're just gonna jump straight into the video. After the defeat of King Piccolo, who wished for new power, which led to him unlocking the Orange Piccolo form, our Saiyan trio sensed a new power coming to Earth. After sensing this power, our Saiyan heroes head towards the power to figure out who it is. Upon reaching the power, they notice that it's a Saiyan pod. Goku realizes that it could be his actual brother Raditz inside the pod. The pod opens with Raditz stepping out. Goku and Raditz lay eyes on each other and smile. As the Saiyans introduced themselves, the egg that Goku was holding began to hatch, with Piccolo Jr. being born. Raditz asks how come a Namekian is on planet Earth. With the three Saiyans having no clue what a Namekian is, Raditz just shrugs it off. Piccolo Jr. tries to escape, knowing that he isn't strong enough to fight any of them, but is captured and knocked out by Goku. Goku tells Raditz to follow them as they just had a big battle that came with consequences. Upon reaching back home to Gohan's, Goku gives Piccolo Jr. to Kami and they take off to the lookout. The Saiyan trio pay their respects to their grandfather and lay him to rest. After this, the Saiyan trio rebuilt their home with the help of Raditz. Once this was done, the Saiyan trio asked Raditz why he came to Earth. Raditz explains that after his pod was split from the group he so lucky landed on the newfound planet the Connasans made a new home on. With their parents saving the Connasans from Frieza, they raised Raditz with a lot of love and also trained him. He also picked up on their skill to see the future. One day, Raditz saw a vision of the new planet Kanasa being once again invaded by Frieza's army. Raditz warned the Connasans, but they already saw this long before Raditz. This time, the Connasans decided that they will fight and die trying to protect their home rather than becoming slaves to Frieza. So the Connasans and Raditz prepare themselves for the war against Frieza's army, and on the day of their arrival, Raditz was ready to die protecting his home. But the Connasans had different plans. Once the fighting began, the two Connasans that raised Raditz knocked him out and sent him in his pod to Earth. With the pod still having the coordinates of Earth, Raditz soon woke up in his pod, cursing at the heavens that he was sent away, and that's why Raditz is here. Raditz tells his Saiyan brothers that they have to go back and rescue the Connasans. Goku is willing to help, but Broly and Vegeta say otherwise. Broly tells Raditz that they are happy that he is alive, but he has to realize that the Connasans more than likely sacrificed themselves, not wanting to run and not wanting to be slaves anymore. They decided to die instead, as it would be better than running for the rest of their lives or being enslaved for the rest of their lives. Vegeta also tells Raditz that they also can't take the chance of running into Frieza and his army, as they are not yet strong enough to fight him. Raditz, hearing this, is ready to retaliate, but the time in his pod out in space, he came to these same conclusions long ago. Raditz falls to his knees, cursing Frieza and his army. Goku puts his hands on Raditz's shoulder and tells him that they've all went through some hardship and that if they want to protect the people they love, they must get stronger and unlock the Super Saiyan transformation and finally defeat Frieza. This puts a smile on Raditz's face, so the next 3 years, the four Saiyans kick up their training and train as hard as they could. In these 3 years, Goku and Chi-Chi grow closer together, Vegeta and Bulma finally make it official. Broly in his travels ran into a girl named Suno. Suno and Broly spend a lot of time together and they actually start catching feelings for each other. Piccolo Jr. is trained by Popo and Kami, being very rebellious, but the four Saiyans come around to also train with Piccolo as they know he holds a lot of power and could be helpful in the fight against Frieza. So Piccolo at this time is cool with the Z-Fighters, but he still has thoughts of killing them here and there. Also, in this time, they used the Dragon Balls to restore the Earth that was destroyed, but they couldn't revive any of the people that was killed by King Piccolo, as it was already a year since any of them had died. So Earth had a huge memorial for all the people who died by King Piccolo. At the end of the 3 years, our four Saiyans are all 18 now, stronger than ever. With there being no Piccolo Jr. arc, the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament is just a normal tournament. But like I said in part 2 of this What If series, our Saiyan heroes never join the tournaments mostly because they got their sights on bigger game, that game obviously being Frieza. The four Saiyans are ready to head to planet Yardrat, but sadly they have no clue where planet Yardrat could be, so Raditz tells the others that it's useless to try to use the pods as they don't have the coordinates. So the group uses the next big thing, which is the Dragon Balls. They summon Shenron and ask if he would know where planet Yardrat is, and as being Shenron, he knows where the planet is. So the group is ready to wish to be sent to planet Yardrat. But suddenly, Raditz is hit with visions. These visions show 5 people on Earth. Raditz can't make out who the people are, but he recognizes the armor. They are wearing Frieza's armor. The visions also show a standoff between our heroes and the mysterious 5 people. Raditz tells the group of what he witnessed, and with this, they send Shenron on his way as they don't have a wish to make right now. So our heroes go to the lookout to prepare for the upcoming threat, telling Piccolo and Kami of what Raditz saw. Kami tells the group that if they must, they can use the hyperbolic time chamber once again to fully prepare themselves. Our 4 Saiyans and Piccolo spend only 2 months in there as the time chamber is still pretty intense for their current strength. 2 weeks go by and the mysterious warriors land on Earth. Our Saiyan heroes and Piccolo confront the men from Frieza's army. As they lay eyes on Frieza's men, the 5 warriors introduce themselves. I'm pretty sure you all know who these men are. The Ginyu Force in their introduction with their famous poses, leaving our heroes in shock with Vegeta even laughing. Captain Ginyu speaks. There's no doubt about it. You 4 are Saiyans, the last remaining Saiyans, but also of royal blood. Lord Frieza has been looking for you for a very long time. He's pretty pissed off about this. After one of you escaped planet Kanasa, we've been following your trail and it led us here to a backwater planet that holds no value. It's a good place to hide. This shocks the group, especially Raditz, not knowing that he unintentionally brought Frieza and his army to his new home. Raditz speaks and asks what happened to the Kanasans. Raccoon says that they waged war over the planet. The Kanasans fought pretty hard, but in the end were wiped out by Lord Frieza. The Ginyu Force starts to laugh. Hearing this news confirming to Raditz that his home, his family have been killed, he goes into a rage ready to fight. He dashes towards Ginyu, but Raccoon jumps in front of Ginyu, sending a thunderous knee into Raditz's gut. Raditz falls onto his knees trying to catch some air. Raditz looks up at Raccoon and says that they will pay for what they've done. The Ginyu Force starts laughing. Jace uses his scouter to see how strong our heroes are. Raditz, Goku, and Vegeta have a power level of 16,000. Piccolo sits at a 17,000 and Broly at a 30,000. You're probably wondering why their power levels are so high, and I think that with Broly being here, Goku and Vegeta trained themselves 10 times harder to even keep up with Broly, as Broly doesn't even need to train too hard to grow strong. In fact, if he really wanted to, he could just fight someone really strong and grow massively powerful that way. And with Piccolo also growing really powerful in a very short time, and having the orange Piccolo form on top of that, this just pushes Goku, Vegeta, and Raditz to train harder. Jace speaks. Captain, these guys have crazy power levels. Very rare to see people this strong, especially that big fella over there. Ginyu, also seeing their power levels, commends them for being so strong, especially Broly. Ginyu tells our heroes that it's best to not keep Lord Frieza waiting. Don't they have pods? Find them and let's get going. Our heroes start laughing at the Ginyu Force. Raditz speaks. You destroyed our home planet Vegeta, then you proceed to destroy another home full of people wanting peace, and you expect us to just go to Frieza, our #1 enemy? You're delusional if you think we're going with you. We came here today to kill you, and once that's done, Frieza is next. The Ginyu Force is in shock, but they soon start laughing. Ginyu speaks up and says that Lord Frieza wanted us to bring you back to him so you can once again work for him. But he also gave us permission to kill you if you showed any signs of defying him, and now that you showed your true colors, we're gonna kill you and then destroy this planet. Vegeta speaks, finally we can get to the fight, as that is what we all came here for, right? With that, ending this video. What you guys think of this part? It's a lot shorter than my last video, and I think it's a little better as well. As always, leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments, and if you want to see more, give it a like and subscribe. And with that, we end this video.